Nice 20-incher shiver minnow walleyes, man. Just ain't nothing better. GRAPESCHLAGER on fire. Hooked up, baby. What do we got? SHIVER walleye. SHIVER walleye. Nice walleye. Nice first cast of the day. Always nice to start out with a fish. So, out on Green Bay today. Oh, look at that, came off in the net, perfect. Yeah, nice fish, nice start to the day. Always nice to start out first cast with a fish. So I'm out here today, a couple of reasons. A, I have a trip in a couple hours, and it was just too nice to sit on shore. We got a nice chop out here today. Figure we get the live into 360 out and put a few fish in the boat. Answer a bunch of questions that I had on the last shiver minnow video that I did on Winnebago a couple weeks ago. I'm just going to kind of go through everything, my setup, how I work it, how I work the cadence, a little more detail, you know, right down to the line and everything. So anyway, enjoy the video. Click on that subscribe button. I only got a couple hours with the chop and everything. We should be able to put some fish in the boat relatively quick if that first cast was any indication anyway. So, shiver minnows, casting the GRAPESCHLAGER, which I was so excited to get up here and use. And once I get it unburied out of the net, I'll show it to you guys. But Corey painted this thing. I've had it on a couple of my videos from Winnebago. It was dynamite down there. And typically anything that works on Winnebago works up here. So this GRAPESCHLAGER I think is going to be deadly up here shiver minnowing. So enjoy the video. Click on the subscribe button. Stay tuned for a little more action and tie lines. There we go. Well, it took a few more casts, but we got one. Feels like the right flavor. Always fun doing this by yourself. Oh. Yeah, I knew this GRAPESCHLAGER was going to be good. It feels like a pretty nice fish. Nice Green Bay walleye. Good old GRAPESCHLAGER. Tell you what, Don, you're my favorite. Corey's one of the best painters I've ever met in my life. Nice 20-incher. Be a perfect eater if we were keeping some fish today. But we'll let her go. So one of the main questions I always get, like I said, I did this video to answer some of the questions I get all the time, is what is my setup? What am I using? And this is where it all begins. If you're going to throw shiver minnows, blades, spoons, ripping wraps, whatever it is, it all starts with a good rod with a good backbone. You know, we're throwing 2.5 and 3s most of the time, Winnebago, Green Bay, sometimes Winnebago 2s as far as the shiver minnow sizes. But You can't work these baits effectively if you don't have a rod with a good backbone, and I see guys using too softer rods all the time. This just happens to be the 7-foot medium platinum series from Razor Rods. Just a fantastic rod, lifetime warranty. I also use the 7-foot classic by Razor Rods, medium action, and the 7-foot MAXX, all medium action. Same with the 6.6, I use a medium. If you prefer something a little bit shorter, that 6.6 in any one of those series is a fantastic rod. So that's where it starts. Next, a reel. If you're gonna buy a good rod, buy a good reel. I know I've harped on this many times. This just happens to have the Tatul on it. A bunch of my rods have the SCHEELS Outfitter 1 reel, which is made by Daiwa. I love Daiwa spinning reels. If you're gonna get a good rod, complement it with a good reel. So you want it to be light, you want it to be balanced. Next, SUFFIX 832, 10 pound is what I use, the high vis green. I like the SUFFIX, it casts a little bit nicer than the Power Pro. I used to use Power Pro all the time, nothing against it. It just doesn't cast quite as nice. Then I put a barrel swivel, and then a 14-pound SUFFIX Advanced Fluorocarbon leader. I'm not sponsored by SUFFIX, it's just a line that I choose to use. Then you got a clip, and there's the old GRAPESCHLAGER. So, Fishtails Custom, I think he's got them online now at fishtailscustoms.com. I will link everything I'm using in the description on YouTube, the rods, the reels, razorrods.com, how to get a hold of Corey at Fishtails. But let's get back to fishing because I don't have a ton of time. So I hope this info is helping you guys. Hooked up, hooked up, hooked up. Whoa. Well, I thought it was a walleye maybe at first. I think he might just be an angry walleye. Oh yeah, nice walleye. Nice walleye. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna let you go. Come on. Look at that, off in the net. That's what I'm talking about. Good catch and release. Well, catch and soon to be released. Yeah, pelican, sorry, you ain't getting this walleye. And that's exactly why I don't do what a lot of people do, and that's kill those sheephead, because when the pelicans come around, for some reason you catch a nicer fish, that's probably a 20. You know, nice fish. But that's why I don't feed the pelicans, because I don't want the pelicans around me when I'm releasing walleyes, because I've seen it happen too many times. But let this guy go. Make sure he goes down right away so the pelicans cannot get him. There we go. Yep. Sorry, pelican. You're not getting a free meal. Not out of me. So this brings me to my next question I'm going to answer for a lot of you. Once I grab a rag out of here. So we talked about, you know, your basic setup, rod, line. Next thing I want to talk about is how to set up using your electronics. Obviously, I've got 360 and live. Not going to get into showing you guys a bunch of screenshots of the 360 and live. There's enough of that out there right now. But having good electronics, you know, a lot of people have side scan now, and use your side scan, use your down scan. Wind, a lot of times, is really crucial when you're shiver minnowing, especially now that we have clear water everywhere between Green Bay and Winnebago. You know, may not be the most beautiful thing in the world to come out here, but you know, wind is important. I mean, it just is. You know, put the waypoint on the fish, set your boat up upwind of where the fish are at, and cast to the fish. That is, especially if you're just beginning with the snap jigging stuff, whatever you're snap jigging, whether it's, you know, the shiver minnows like we're doing today, you know, the old Grapesschlager thing has just been deadly. But size 2.5, Fishtails Customs. But anyway, getting back to the electronics, you know, use your side scan, use your down scan, set your boat up, take the time to do it. Take the time to spend, you know, 15 minutes, half hour, marking spots, marking fish. There's no sense in casting to fish that aren't there, or onesie, twosies. You know, you want to look for pods of fish. It's hard to cast and catch one fish. Not that it's not possible, but, you know, set yourself up for success the best you possibly can. So anyway, I know that was another question, but use your electronics, set up upwind from the fish, cast back with the wind, and as you get more experience with how to feel all these snap baits, you know, then you can cast into the wind, cast parallel to the wind. You know, I do it all the time with the live, you know, because I'm casting at the fish, you know, and then combined with the 360, it's just, you know, a great combination. So I'm not sponsored by Humminbird. Those are just the products that I use. I love, they're a deadly combination between the live and the 360. But side scan and down imaging do a lot of work for you as well. That's still what I use to find the fish. So those are my scouting tools. But anyway, hope all this information's helping you guys. I don't have a ton of time left. I only had about an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours to come out here and fish. Hopefully we can put just a couple more fish in the boat for you. I got just a couple other questions I want to answer for you guys. Try to help you put more fish in the boat. So hope you're enjoying the video. What do we got here? That's what I figured I had. Big old jumbo perch. Come on. Come on. Oh, these big ones are feisty. Come on. Jeez. Can't even get a hold of them. Oh, he just spit the hook. Well, guess everything likes the old Grapesschlager. Nice 12-incher. That feels like it might be the right species. Sure is. Nice eater. And the old Grapesschlager again. Yeah, nice 16, 17 incher. Nice eater. There's one. This might be the right flavor. Oh yeah, nice walleye. Whew. They are spunky on these shiver minnows. Boy, that Grapesschlager is just a fish killer. Our nice 20-inch Green Bay walleye, nice eater on the old Grapesschlager. Come on. One bad thing when those pelicans are around. Got to make sure those walleyes go down. There we go. Feels like the right flavor. It's time for me to go get the clients. Just was gonna hang her up and then saw that pot of fish come in. I'm like, I'll make one more quick cast. Nice 20. Perfect way to end the day. Beautiful fish. Beautiful eater. Love catching Green Bay fish. There's one. Figured I'd catch one out of that school. Another nice eater on the old Grapesschlager. There we go. Nice walleye. Come on. Come on. Oh, perfect. Off in the net. Oh. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna throw you back, buddy. Just gotta let me get a hold of you first. Nice 20-incher SHIVER minnow walleyes, man. Just ain't nothing better. Grapesschlager on fire. Well, that's a wrap, folks. It's time for me to head in and get my clients. It was a fun, got almost 2 hours of fishing in. I think I boated probably about 10 walleyes, missed probably a half a dozen, caught a couple suckers, caught a few sheephead, caught a jumbo perch. SHIVER minnow season is here, snap jigging is here. I hope all the info I gave you in this video helps you guys. I've kind of gone through cadence in the past before, so I'm not going to touch base on that again. The only thing I casted all day with was the Grapesschlager, the Fishtails Custom. I knew this thing was going to be hot up here, and it was. So to come out and boat 10 fish in under 2 hours and miss probably at least a half a dozen, unbelievable. So thank you, Corey. Give Corey a call. fishtailscustoms.com. Remember what I said, go out and get yourself a good rod. I'll have everything linked in the description on YouTube for you guys. I'm going to put my discount code on there for the rods in this video in particular. It all starts with the rod, electronics. Like I said, you don't need live. You don't need, doesn't mean, yeah, does live in 360 help? Sure it does, but I did it for years without live in 360, so you don't have to have it. So is it a nice addition? Absolutely. If you want to learn about it, you can call me, book a trip with me. I can show you how the live 360 combo works. It is a fantastic combo, but you know, it's not for everybody. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for all the support. I got to head in and get my guys, come back out, catch some fish, get up on Green Bay. The bite's hot everywhere, trolling, casting, whatever. Get out here, get some, put those big ladies back too. Keep those fish under 22 inches, throw the rest of them back if you can. And GRAPESCHLAGER, baby. Definitely the hot bait of the day for sure. And don't forget, Corey also puts that protective coating on there to keep your shiver minnows from chipping. He puts a rattle in the tail if you request it. I do all that stuff. It's just a good investment for your shiver minnows. So, but I gotta head in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all your support. Click on that subscribe button. And until next time on the water, tight lines.